Welcome, mortals. Welcome to my 100% playthrough of Dusk HD on Cero Miedo difficulty with Intruder mode enabled. This is the final map of Episode 3, The Nameless City, as well as the final map of the entire game, Map 10, Dusk. And at last, we have arrived. Dusk. The final map. Nothing much to explain here. Let's just gather our resources and get right to it. So before we do anything else, we're just going to go all around the outer perimeter of this admittedly very serene looking area and collect all the goodies we can find, including 2 priceless diamonds and some viscera that we can cook. You can also cook viscera with another lit piece of viscera. And looks like we have every weapon now except for the hunting rifle. Where is that damn thing? If I were a hunting rifle... Oh, is it in here? No. Where the hell is it? I didn't miss you in my test run. Where the hell are you hiding? Oh, wait, I know where it is. It's inside the house. Durr. There we go. And there's the bastard himself. Time to end this, I agree. So once you get all your supplies, don't bother with the soap. You can't take it through this teleporter with you. And I'll explain why. But the goal... Oops. Is to find 3 differently colored crystals of madness and stick them in their corresponding colored sepulcher things to activate the portal. Whew. It's time. Whoa. Nice place you got here. So I will go ahead and grab the hallowed health and the backpack.
At last. You finally arrived.
Boy, you look a little fucked up.
You shall be my final test.
And a final test it will be. So here is Jakob, the leader of the cult. All the cultists. He has the entire arsenal that you have. I can't hit him at all right now, jeez. He has the same exact arsenal that you have. And he bunny hops the whole time like we're gonna do. And as tempting as it might be to instantly go for things like the Riveter against him, or hell, even the sword, I would suggest starting off with a hunting rifle. Until you run out of bullets for it, of course. If you have to stop to take a shot and continue on, feel free. But do not let this guy get too close to you. I think I missed all those. Because, like I said, he has the very same arsenal that you have. And if he tags you too many times, that could be trouble. That's why I'm saving that diamond for later. But I'll go ahead and spoil it a little bit. We're not even going to technically kill this guy. We just have to get his health down low enough. Probably shouldn't be changing direction, but I'm much more comfortable bunny hopping in this direction. So basically, just keep bunny hopping, strafing, and firing. And dodge everything he's got. Let's see. Super shotgun? That could work. Oh yeah, that'll work just fine. Hey, stop shooting mortars at me, Mr. Jakob, sir. I am the only true master of the boomstick around here. Come on, you can do better than that. Granted, I could too. Missing all kinds of shots. But yeah, you want to get him in the perfect position if you can before pulling the trigger. Come on, hotshot. You can do better than that. Come on. You're this close.
No, you can't betray me! My disciples!
Unworthy indeed. And just like that, Jacob is no more. But notice how technically we weren't even the ones who killed him. We got his health down low enough, and then his disciples finished him off for us. Very interesting. So, we have a good few amount of rivets left. We are full on mortars, but you will not be using it. I guarantee you that. We are going to keep out probably... I think I'll use primarily the pistols and the riveter. And the one and only secret is actually just up here. Our flashlight no longer works, but I don't think it needs to. Just head for the light. We're almost home.
He was worthy, you know, and he accomplished so much. But then, you who were stronger, you who were faster, you I like better.
Thank you.
Who did you expect at the end of all of this? God?
Treasure?
The devil, perhaps? No. It's just me.
And here is your final test. Nyarlathotep. Now his attacks are pretty predictable. All you gotta do is watch for his glowing arms. When he raises up his tentacle to do a vertical strike, that's when you want to change sides. Ah, he got me mid-jump. That's okay. That's alright. Don't panic. Last thing you want to do is panic. Just keep shooting him until his health bar goes gray. And then when that happens... Oh boy. Shoot the crack in the ceiling. The light makes him weak. So when the health bar goes gray, wait for the crack. Just keep pounding away. Switch sides when you have to. Just keep going. Don't take your eyes off the prize. Just keep jumping and jumping and jumping. I think when we weaken him next time, I'm going to go for those items right in front of me. Didn't get me this time, Nyarlathotep. Come on. Alright. I got pistols. I'll take those, thank you. And you know what? It's riveting time. This should be the final round.
Enough.
That's it.
You are indeed worthy. And so now, my power is yours.
Nyarlathotep's power is ours, huh? What could this possibly mean? Something tells me there's a little bit more of a surprise at the end of all this. And check it out, we get our first pacifist trophy because we technically did not kill anything. Now, it says we got 7 kills because, okay, technically, sure, for all intents and purposes, but we didn't actually, quote-unquote, kill anyone because the mages took care of Jacob. They finished him off for me. And then Nyarlathotep becomes invulnerable when he gets down to 1 HP, and then he transfers his power into Dusk Dude. So what could all this mean? Oh, only one way to find out.
How does it feel? Horrible. isn't it? But wonderful, yes? Who you were before is insignificant. Who you are now is inconceivable. But here you shall remain, till I have need of you again. For one must always reign beneath Dusk.
And that is that. Dusk HD is completed. And Dusk Dude gets Nyarlathotep's power for himself. And similar to how G-Man keeps Gordon Freeman in place until he has need of him again, Nyarlathotep will keep Dusk Dude in some sort of containment, I guess, until he has need of him again. And did you catch that voice? That's right. Stephen Waite. The voice of such iconic characters as Captain Claw, but most importantly, Caleb from Blood. The fact that they got Stephen Waite himself to voice Nyarlathotep is just amazing. I remember the first time I heard that voice, I knew it seemed familiar, and then I watched Civi's video on Dusk, and then he had that huge build-up to revealing Stephen Waite as the voice of Nyarlathotep, and I was like, oh my god, no way. And apparently, the developers were able, or some of them at least, were able to sit in the studio with Stephen for some of the outtakes and bloopers and line recordings, and they apparently had one hell of a time. So it's awesome to see Stephen Waite still has the stuff. And I think he's even still doing stuff nowadays. I mean, this game came out 5 years ago. This mod, the HD mod, came out earlier this year. Or, well, late 2023. By the time this particular video publishes, it's going to be 2024. But, yeah. But, seriously, hearing him still doing recording, that's just awesome.
Pray that you never meet me in my 1,000 other forms.
I don't think I've heard that line before. Was that in the original? Oh, shit. But, yeah. So, the ending and the bit of backstory for Dusk Dude himself back in E3M10, that pretty much screams sequel bait. And I can already imagine that if Dusk 2 is announced, if and when, oh, it's gonna get some serious fanfare, because this was the game that pretty much revived the boomer shooter hype, because this was the first true, like, retro throwback 90s style FPS that had come out in, geez, I don't even know, a long time. I think probably the closest one before that was the 2013 version of Rise of the Triad. But it had, and that was also worked on by some New Blood people. I think that was before they were called New Blood, I think. Or maybe it was their first project, I don't remember. But Dave Oshry's name is attached to it, I know that much. But it wasn't, it didn't have that same flavor. I mean, Rise of the Triad was always kind of a different game, even when it first came out in, what was it, like 94, 95? It wasn't the exact same as games like Doom, Duke Nukem, Quake, Turok, Wolfenstein, all those games. But when Dusk came out, and I remember seeing the advertisements for it, buying it on early access, playing each of the episodes as it came out, and I played each individual episode so many times before the full release, and I was like, this is what I was waiting for. This is what a true 90s shooter just looked and felt like, and just the amount of fun to be had with it. And then, you know, after this game came out, we got things like Amid Evil, which I believe was also published by New Blood, Ion Fury, and now we have so many I can't even keep up. I mean, we've got games like Cultic, Ion Fury Aftershock, of course, Amid Evil, The Black Labyrinth, but other titles as well, some that are already out and some that are coming out. many of which I am very, very excited for. Oh, Project Warlock, that's another one. I still have to try Project Warlock 2. But, oh man, that is it. Dusk HD is complete. And, ooh, what an experience. So, I wanted to go ahead and get these recorded before the new year. At the time of recording, it is still 2023. It is 5:02 p.m., 17:02 for the military time peoples out there. Friday, December 29th. So, now that this is the recording process is finished, all I gotta do is edit and render this last video, do thumbnails, timestamps, all that good stuff, and start the publishing. And I think I might set the first video to publish on New Year's Day, which is, again, at the time of recording, this coming Monday. So it'll be a New Year's surprise. Come full circle. My original playthrough was the original version of Dusk, and then I admittedly did nothing with the channel for a good long time because I don't know, I'm not sure if I wanted to, and I just didn't find the time, or I just kind of lost interest for a bit, and then I eventually came back, and I was like, damn, my Dusk playthrough got a shit ton of views. I think it's probably still the most viewed playthrough of Dusk on YouTube. I think. I have to double check that. So I'll probably link to the original playthrough on all of the, in the description box of all the videos for the Dusk HD series. But we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, that was Dusk, the map. This was Dusk HD. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day or night. I am signing off for now, and as far as next playthroughs are concerned, I think at the end of my previous one, Turok 3, I think I initially had planned to do Ion Fury Aftershock and Strife Veteran Edition. Not sure which of the two would come first. Probably Aftershock, because it is kind of shorter. I think, anyway. But I think those are definitely the two that I want to do next. I know I've been putting off Strife for a very long time, so I think I will probably go ahead and do Aftershock first, just to have Strife, save the most ambitious one for last. But those are definitely the next two coming up. This was just kind of, I didn't know that this was going to be released for the longest time, and then it came out, and I was like, well, I kind of want to revisit this old playthrough. I do also want to revisit my other two playthroughs that didn't have commentary, which the only other two playthroughs aside from this that I did before I started adding commentary was Doom 64 and Duke 3D, along with like all the other expansions and map sets and things that I did. So I'll probably revisit those in 2024, just to go ahead and get those done. And then from there, we'll just have to see whatever the future holds. I know there's tons more releases I'm looking forward to, tons more ideas I have floating around the old noggin. So we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? I mean, honestly, and I'm not acting when I say this, beyond Ion Fury Aftershock and Strife Veteran Edition, I'm honestly not entirely sure what I want to do after that. I mean, definitely Doom and Doom 2, but will it come right after that? I don't know. But I'll do some thinking on my own time. I'll formulate some ideas, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. But for now, everyone, that is it. I am off to edit and render this beast, throw in some timestamps, start the publishing process, and we'll see how it goes. So, for now, everyone, stay safe, keep on dusking on, and I will see you all for whatever my next playthrough will be, which I'm 99.9% sure will be either Ion Fury Aftershock or Strife Veteran Edition. But for now, that's all from me. You guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.